Hi, it's Yvonne again, and I'm here to just do a quick tutorial on a question that I got. Someone asked how I made the spine here to the accordion type of file to fit the file folders inside, and I may not have been too clear on how I did it. So instead of trying to explain it again, I'm going to make it and I'm going to give you the measurements to score. So first of all, you need a piece of cardstock to make that spine. I'm going to call it a spine so you'll know what I mean. And you need to have a piece 8 by 11. So I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off here. 8.5 by 11, so I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off. So now I have a piece of cardstock which is 8 by 11. Now this is for that particular journal because that particular journal is a certain height. So you lay down on the long side, and let me bring my camera a little closer for you to see. Okay, the glare here. I'm going to give you the measurements, so hopefully you'll get the gist of it. Sorry about that. So you start at, you'll lay it on the long side, and you start at 1.5. Too much stuff on my desk. So you start at 1.5, and then you go another 1/2 inch. You go 2 inches. You score at 1.5, 2 inches, and 2.5. Then you add 3/8 of an inch, which is going to bring you to 2 7/8. Okay, which is 1 notch right before the 3. So you'll go 1.5, 2, 2.5, and then you go 2 7/8. The next one is at 3 3/8, 3 3/8. The next one is at 3 7/8, and then the next one is at 4 1/4. And then the next one is at 4 3/4. The next one is at 5 1/4. The next one is at 5 5/8. And the next one is at 6 1/8. The next one is at 6 5/8. Then you go to 7 inches. Then you go 7.5. Then you go 8. Then you go 8.5. Oh, pardon me, not 8.5. It's 8 3/8. Sorry, 8 3/8. So you go 7, 7.5, 8, 8 3/8, 8 7/8, and then you go 9 3/8. Okay. Now, when you score this, you look at it close. I can maybe do it on the light here. You'll notice that you got 2 large, 2 wider strips, 1 smaller. 2 wide, 1 small, 2 wide, 1 small, 2 wide, 1 small. That's how it goes until the end. And you have 2 longer pieces at each end. And to fold this piece, it's really simple. All you do is where the long pieces are, okay? So you have your line here, and you have your line here. This here is going to go up like that. So when you start, you fold your piece inside, and then you have this, okay? Then you fold this one back, and you have this. You skip this one, and then you fold the next. You skip the next short one, the small one, right here, and then you take these 2 and fold them up. Like this. And if you fold it up like this, and then bring it down to one side, it automatically folds it right. Then you skip a small one, you go to the next 2 big ones, and you do the same thing. Up, folded, and back. You skip one, you go to the next one, the 2 wide ones, you fold, playing tricks on me here, you fold, and bring it to the front. So you end up having like a bunch of tabs kind of going that way. You skip the small one, you take the two large ones, you folded the two large ones, and you go backwards. Okay? Then you skip the short one, you take the two long ones, and you fold. This is the one that I had messed up. And where am I here? And you fold to the front. Two large, one short, push back. One short, two large, right here. Like that. And push back. And when you push it back, you obviously have this. So then with your bone folder, you just make sure that they're folded, that they're folded really well. And you should have like a, I guess you'd call it like a Roman blind, sort of. Kind of looks like a Roman blind. I believe that's what you call them. And then you can turn it around and fold it really well on the opposite side. Just because I'm trying to make it quicker here. So you fold them both sides, the crease really well. It's just that then when you put your pages in, it'll be easy to go back and forth with your pages. I find this really simple to make, really convenient, especially if you don't like sewing your signatures in. I don't know if I would put a signature in here. I mean, this is to put some folders, but you could put individual sheets or something if you were going to make one. So basically, this is what you end up having. And with all the pieces going up, you add your pages. Each one will hold 2 pages. Well, not 2 pages, 1 page, 2 sides. And then you have a little gap so you can fill in your page, and the same thing. This piece here will fit into the cover of your book. This here will fit into your spine. All right? This fits into the cover of your book, but these here will start into your spine. So when you close your book, this is your spine of your book here. Okay? I hope this has been helpful. Please contact me if you have a problem. Feel free to contact me anytime. I'll be more than glad if I have to do the video again. It's simple, simple, simple. Okay? Have a great one. This is Yvonne, and I'm signing off, and have yourself a creative day.